Hi, I'm back. First, I have to thank Lena for keeping me safe, for putting up with Daisy, and for taking on that last part of the story. Love you, babe. So, I was still a little out of sorts, you know? And the call of my little treasure, Daisy's wedding present, was too much to resist. So, on the way back to the hotel, I spotted a delightful looking little coffee shop with a brightly colored awning and tables outside. I think I could use a coffee break, I said. How about you, babe? Lena agreed, so we got coffee and sat outside in the, now, late afternoon sun. Lena could read me like a book.
Are you gonna try it?
She asked. I nodded and eagerly dug into the paper bag, retrieving my new old cigarette holder. Barbara had carefully cleaned and sanitized it for my protection. With all due reverence, I took a cigarette and slotted it home, then tested the balance before carefully lighting up. It was perfect. Longer than my silver one, but carrying the elegant weight of history. I took my time, savoring the moment. Lighting up, I didn't inhale, saving that so I could truly indulge myself. Then the first real puff. Oh, wow. It felt so elegant and natural in my hand, like it belonged there. And I swear the tobacco smoke tasted better than I could remember. I guess I closed my eyes, relishing the beautiful rush, exhaling easily from nose and mouth simultaneously. When I opened my eyes, I could see Lena watching me intently. Oh, yeah. I sighed. Then I grinned. Want to try it? I offered. Her eyes went wide.
Can I?
I carefully handed it to her. Go for it. She held it for a moment, feeling the balance, finding the elegance of it. Then she closed her eyes and took a long, slow puff, drawing deeply, then exhaling slowly upwards with a huge sigh.
Oh my god!
She exclaimed. I grinned.
That is so fing cool.
Lena rarely swears, unless she's deadly serious. I guess she really liked it. She started to hand it back to me, then hesitated.
One more?
She pleaded. Okay. Again, she closed her eyes and savored every moment of the experience. Her head went back as she slowly released her smoke to the warm Charleston air.
Sheer fing bliss.
Babe, what's gotten into you? I gasped. She grinned.
Daisy said that Roger called her a bad influence.
She replied.
He wasn't kidding.
That gave me pause, and I followed. Do you think I'm a bad influence?
Oh yeah,
She purred, sliding her hand gently up my thigh.
but in the best way.
Then she carefully handed it back to me. My precious. See what I did there? And I took another delicious puff. Okay, I said. If it's okay with Grammy, you can have my old one. Her delighted smile was radiant. When we got back to the hotel, we called Grammy to tell her the good news. But to our surprise, she was furious.
Zoe Sheridan.
She stormed.
That was incredibly reckless, not to mention dangerous.
But, I stammered, shocked by the ferocity of her reaction.
You can't just play around with your subconscious like that. This is not some kind of game.
I could only sit there in stunned silence on the edge of the hotel bed as she continued to berate me. Beside me, Lena was wide-eyed.
Laura Ferris is not a trained therapist. She's just an over-enthusiastic amateur who likes to play around with people's minds like they're her own personal playthings.
But I had Lena to keep me safe. I protested, reaching out to squeeze my beloved's hand for moral support.
From physical harm, yes. But the potential psychological damage, you can't even begin to understand the harm you might have done.
I feel fine, I offered quietly.
For now, yes.
She replied.
But you might have awakened something that might not become evident for years. I can't.
She got so flustered that she ran out of words and went silent for a few moments. Are you really mad? I asked piteously.
Oh, yes.
She declared. Then her tone softened into one of pure exhaustion.
But at myself mostly.
Huh?
Zoe, I'm not an idiot. I know you all too well. I knew exactly what you were going to do the minute you hung up the phone.
Then she sighed.
I just kind of hoped you wouldn't.
But it worked out okay. We found Daisy's present.
This time. But you don't ever do anything like that again.
Even over the phone, I could feel her long, bony finger pointing at me admonishingly. I promise, Graham.
And I want a full debrief when you get back. From both of you.
Understood.
Good.
We both sighed with relief.
And Lena,
Grammy returned.
Yes, Kathy.
thank you for looking after her.
Always.
Now, you've only got one more day. No more shenanigans. Go have a honeymoon.
Having suitably admonished us, she said goodbye and hung up. We looked at each other in astonishment.
Wow.
Lena gasped.
She was really mad.
I know, I replied. That was pure mom-level furious.
Do you think she'll ever forgive us?
Oh, she already has. She and Mom argue all the time, and it's always over and done by the time they say goodbye. Lena shook her head, then said thoughtfully,
Okay. Honeymoon. What shall we do?
I thought for a moment, then replied, well, first, a shower. A long, involved shower.
Good point.
Lena agreed.
We must make sure we're nice and clean.
Well, clean, yes. I don't know about nice.
Then drinks and dancing.
Lots of drinks.
And lots of dancing.
Sounds like a plan.
Race you to the shower.
That night, during a little break from dancing, I made an interesting discovery. Lena and I were sitting outside a waterfront bar, sipping cocktails. I lit up a cigarette, struck an elegant pose, and said brightly, how do I look, sugar? Lena's eyes went wide, and she practically jumped me. Her tongue was halfway down my throat before I could take a breath. And she was intense. Her tongue probing hungrily, and her hands were halfway up my bra, teasing, stroking. Good God. Then she kind of came back to herself and withdrew. Kind of embarrassed. Babe, what was that? I gasped.
Oh, God.
She blushed.
Honey, I'm so sorry. I think Daisy did something to me. That word, it just drives me wild.
What? Shh. I stopped myself before I could actually say it and trigger another, whatever the heck that was. The S word?
Uh-huh.
I gasped. Really?
I can't control myself. Seriously.
I grinned delightedly. Oh, baby, Mane, when we get back to the hotel, I'm definitely going to get me some sweetener. And boy, did I ever. The following day was a dizzying 80s montage of me and Lena catching up on all the things we had missed. Choose your own track, but me and Lena favor Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears. A frenzied shopping trip, a historic tour of Charleston, joyfully photobombing tourists, a sumptuous meal at a 5-star restaurant, cocktails at sunset overlooking the bay. My honeymoon moment. With my cigarette holder and my beloved Lena by my side, it was absolute heaven. Put it this way, in my next life, when they regress whoever back to find Zoe, that's where I'll be. You know? And then a final night of passion, sweetened by, well, you know. The following morning, we ate a hearty breakfast, grabbed a quick cigarette out front, then returned to our room. One last sweet shower. No, not that sweet, just, you know? And then it was time to pack up and get ready to leave. As we were packing up, Lena retrieved the picture of Daisy and her mom, and as she was about to carefully wrap it, she noticed something.
Hey, babe, take a look at this.
She said. What is it? I asked, crossing the room to join her.
There's like a label on the back of the frame.
She pointed. Oh, yeah. A small yellow label was fixed bottom right on the back. It read, St. James Studio, 14 Church Street, Charleston SC plates and negatives archived. Oh, wow, archives, I gasped. Grammy would love that. Lena had an even bigger idea.
Do you think, like, maybe there's more? Like other pictures of Daisy or Roger?
Maybe, I said thoughtfully. When we get home, we can set Grammy onto it. Lena nodded with a grin, then grabbed her phone and took a picture of the label. Once we were all packed up and ready to go, we took one last look at our honeymoon suite. We said goodbye to the bed and the shower. We hoped they could still find it in their hearts to respect us, even after the shenanigans we had subjected them to. Then, with a sigh and a last kiss, we left them behind and headed back to our new life together. The taxi ride to the station was kind of bittersweet. You know? We just snuggled together and back, sharing a heavy sigh that our honeymoon was coming to an end. I guess we both wished it could last forever. But real life beckoned. Charleston was a beautiful old city, and it would always be special to us. I think I kind of resolved right then that we would come back someday. There was so much history, so much more to explore, and we would next time. We had about a half-hour wait for the train, so we camped out on the platform, finding a bench and just holding hands patiently. Then, suddenly, Lena gasped.
Oh my god, Laura! We forgot Laura!
Oh, shit, I thought. The last she knew was that Daisy had hung up on her. Not only that, but we needed to warn her that Grammy might be mad at her. I grabbed for my phone like it was a medical emergency, thanking God Daisy had not lost it. I hit speed dial, and pretty soon Laura answered. Hi, Laura? I gasped.
Hello?
She replied brightly.
So, is this Zoe or Daisy?
Zoe, I replied. Yeah, I'm back.
Good. How did it go? Did you find your present?
Yeah, we got it.
Did Lena use the off switch?
I looked to Lena and carefully mouthed off switch. She shook her head. No, it all worked out. Listen, Laura, I'm afraid Grammy might be mad at you. She chuckled.
Oh, yes, I know. Already had that conversation.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry,
Don't worry about it.
she said brightly.
I'm very good at pissing people off. And I'm also very good at talking my way out of it afterwards. It's fine, really.
Oh, thank God.
So, how did it feel? Actually being Daisy?
To be honest, I hadn't really thought about it. It was weird, I replied. I mean, I'm still a little hazy on most of it.
Well, we can have a proper talk once you get back, yes?
Sure.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. You are okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'll leave you to it then. I'll see you when you get back.
And she hung up. She didn't even ask what my present was. I stared at the screen for a second, completely thrown.
Is she good?
Lena asked. Oh, yeah, I replied. Of course she is. She's Laura. Then we just sat patiently and waited as the inevitable end of our honeymoon came ever closer. I guess I sighed at some point, and Lena squeezed my hand encouragingly and said,
Hey, we're coming back, you know?
Oh, yes, I agreed. We have to. Then, pretty soon, the rails started singing and the low rumble of the approaching train sounded its clarion call. So we stood up and began gathering ourselves for boarding. And a few moments later, the huge silver cars of the Amtrak thundered into the station, hissing to a stop right in front of us. We picked up our bags, but before we took a step toward the doors, Lena paused. She looked at me, a sudden wicked spark in her eyes, and said,
Come on, sugar. Let's go home.
I froze for a second. But no hot rush, no irresistible urge to examine her tonsils. So, it didn't work on me. Why didn't it work on me? Strangely, I felt kind of disappointed. Then I realized she was still waiting for me. Curious and a little embarrassed, I grinned and we boarded the train. Time to go home. Babe, I sighed as the train pulled out. I'm sorry,
What for, honey?
Lena asked. Well, I guess our honeymoon got a little sidetracked. You know? She chuckled.
Oh, baby, are you joking? This was incredible.
Really? She kissed my cheek and smiled.
Best honeymoon ever.